Yo, what up guys, it is me, the fucking Cheeseman. So thank you so much for tuning in another video. Today we're gonna take a look at a game from over a decade ago, one that is kinda close to my heart actually, because I played this game quite a bit back in the day. But let's start from the beginning, okay? So 2011, right? I was a kid back then. Facebook and Twitter, yes, were big already, but not as insufferable and annoying as today. This man died, and this guy married this woman. And the new iPad came out, so fucking huge. But the main event of that year was clearly the launch of, yeah, you guessed it, LEGO Star Wars 3: The fucking Clone Wars.
Rated everyone 10 and up.
Oh my god, bro.
So it's true that this game had been in development for quite a while before 2011. They actually had been developing the game since 2009, when the second season of the TV show, obviously Star Wars: The Clone Wars, started. They published trailers in 2010 and the game released officially in March 2011 for the usual suspects like PC, Wii, Xbox, PS3, 3DS, and of course our favorite fucking slab of plastic, the Nintendo DS. And that's what we're gonna talk about today. LEGO Star Wars 3: The Clone Wars for Nintendo DS is a classic example of the old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fucking fix it. Be it chip development costs, ease of production, or straight up commercial reasons, the Clone Wars continued the trend of being released not only for the fucking frying pan that was the PlayStation 3 and its counterparts, but also for other systems, including the Nintendo DS. Normally, these ports never quite matched up to their home console counterparts, because instead of taking advantage of the unique strengths of the handheld from the ground up, they tended to create a more condensed version of the main game. And the Clone Wars doesn't really break said stereotype, but to be honest, what I want to ask myself and you today is that really a bad thing? Is that really something that we can't overlook? But let's start with the graphics. So, is this the best looking game you've ever seen on the Nintendo DS? Well, actually it might be. I mean, look, the Nintendo DS is not renowned for being a powerhouse in terms of graphical capabilities, so what the LEGO team did here, I thought it was pretty good. This port doesn't distance itself too much from the 3DS version. I mean, yes, it's another level of graphical capabilities on that console, but I feel like they didn't compromise too much on it. You get to look at beautiful renditions of fan-favorite characters like the Green Miniman, or Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker, so they actually did a good job here. The game also features colorful environments. Additionally, and I don't really know how they did it, but the devs managed to cram full animations for certain characters into the game, and that freaking blows my mind, man. This game also features cinematic cutscenes. They're compressed to oblivion, obviously, but look, if I was playing this game in 2011 with a Nintendo DS, I probably wouldn't give a shit, so I guess it's fine. The music is, I guess okay. Once again, they didn't go overboard with what they had to do. I think they did a good job with what they had, which is the soundtrack of the main LEGO game, which is basically compressed to oblivion, like...
It can sometimes feel distorted or weird, but generally it's acceptable.
So I think it's, for the most part, a very good port in terms of sounds and sound effects. The only problem is, sometimes the OST gets fucking weird. Like, the rotating puzzle music, bro? Like, what the fuck is that? Aside from that, as I said, sound effects are great, and lightsabers and blasters actually sound like they should do. Obviously, there are no voices, since characters speak in grunts and stuff as per tradition. I think that's actually a very good thing. What the hell happened, man?
Remember what I taught you.
What the fuck?
Healthy beard is about product and confidence.
Now the story. The main narrative consists in 13 levels that are based on episodes from the animated TV show. So if you didn't watch the Clone Wars, well...
You should probably do it now, smiley face.
But this basically means that the campaign is pretty short, and it feels like it. However, the Clone Wars incentivizes replayability through the use of minigames, bonus levels, characters, and other features that you'd find on mainline LEGO titles. It's fine, like, you can still interact with the environment, you can spend your stats on cool things, and there's a space for mini kits and red bricks. Speaking of other things, the gameplay of this game actually feels like a combination of different LEGO games that have been developed in the past. You get like child-friendly combat, platforming and puzzle solving, or whatever the fuck that is. Additionally, there are a few levels where you actually get to fly spaceships in a complete 3D environment. Although look, it's very limited, okay? It's basically a 512 by 512 JPEG of a space background, and you actually get to fly like your spaceship around this area. It's very limited and the controls feel fucking clunky as fuck, but it does serve a purpose. Obviously, you know, it's the same thing as any other LEGO Star Wars game, so in each stage you take control of a few notable Clone Wars characters, using their special abilities to overcome challenges. Using the Force to manipulate things around you or utilizing grappling hooks and bombs in a tactical way sounds fun, but while the main games provide manual segments to make players feel like they're in control of the actions, the Nintendo DS is heavily reliant on automated things. Like, we're reaching levels of brain smoothness comparable to the fucking robot landmine memes. Yes, I get it that it's a children's game, so who gives a shit if the puzzles are simple, but at least the main version of the game tries to make you use more than one brain cell to make stuff happen. But aside from this, it's fun. Like, I think this game actually manages to capture the charm of early LEGO games. Plus, the level design is sometimes clever and actually rewarding to complete, although, you know, that's quite rare at times. So, is this game good today? Well, look, I had fun playing it. No matter how limited it is, it's still a LEGO game, and that does make it enjoyable. Normally I'd say don't let the lack of available physical copies, the difficulty of finding or buying a Nintendo DS or 3DS console, the price stop you from enjoying this game. But yeah, look, it's a lot of stuff to justify in 2013. I'm not saying you should sail the 7 seas, but if you are an hardcore LEGO fan, it's tough to experience this one game legitimately. So thank you so much for tuning in today's video. It was probably short, I know, but unfortunately I actually caught the flu in the middle of making this video, so look, I didn't actually have a lot of time to make this. But whatever, I tried to use a new aesthetic to make this video with the PS1 style. I don't know if it was good. I really enjoyed doing it though, so expect more in the upcoming videos. So then again, thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked the video, please comment, subscribe, like, whatever. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.